Saludos y bienvenidos a la guía completa de las aventuras de Bertram Fiddle, el primer episodio. Este juego salió a la venta el 8 de mayo de 2019 a 5,49. El juego se completa alrededor de 1 a 2 horas. Es una aventura point and click en la que vais a tener que estar atentos a ciertas cosas para sacar todos los logros de una pasada. Bien, las cosas que tenéis que estar atentos es revisar todos los cuadros, todos los animales disecados, hablar con todos los personajes y espantar a todas las palomas hasta cierto momento del juego. De las palomas os voy a avisar cuando lleguemos a las primeras grupo de palomas, no os preocupéis, y lo demás que es mirar todos los cuadros, todos los espécimen y hablar con toda la gente, simplemente haced clic donde yo hago. Esta guía es simplemente seguir todo lo que yo hago, ¿vale? Os voy a dar indicaciones cuando lleguemos a ciertos logros sueltos, pero poco más. Lo demás es simplemente ir haciendo lo que yo hago. Así que si seguís la guía paso a paso tendréis los 1000 Gs en menos de 2 horas.
Pygmies! Damn time machine! I can't see a thing. Ah, that's better. What a beautiful day. Only a... that's better. Gavin must have left this rag out when he cleaned the photomographs. I ought to tidy it up. Me being chased by a giant man-eating tortoise. I've never been so mildly afraid in all my life. What a tedious death that would have been. Gavin, my trusty manservant, and I in the Peruvian jungle. He's a cyclops, strong as an ox, but terrible depth perception. Last year's trip to the centre of the earth. Got a lovely tan. Ha-ha! My Stanley steam lift. It makes traversing these cumbersome stairs a breeze. Seems to be a little stuck. Blasted pile of rubbish. Where's Gavin? He should be here to hand me my telegrams.
Sir, is that you?
Have you locked yourself in again, Gavin?
Good morning, Mr. Fiddle.
Ah, there you are, Gavin. Where have you been?
I was just, deflating the Zeppelin, sir. I did not hear you walk down the stairs. Did you sleep well?
Unfortunately not. It was a restless night, embothered by some strange dreams. My mind craves adventure. And without it, I fear I'm going quite mad. It's been 2 months without the slightest expedition. I'm becoming a little worried. What shall I do if I can't do my adventurings?
Do not fear, sir. There is an old Peruvian saying. The forest is full of trees.
Quite. Gigantic diamond? Sound. A message from Lord Arthwipe. Maybe he has news of an adventure. My dear mother, I owe her so much. Approximately £12,000 and a new gazebo. A fossilized dinosaur egg.
But which came first?
My turtle lamp. I don't know why I shelled out for it. Just some artifacts I picked up on my travels. My prized possession. An actual tyrannosaur arm bone. A rather cheeky specimen.
Oh, there you are, Bertram.
Good morning, dear heart.
It's nearly 10 o'clock. I hardly call that morning. Haven't you got some adventuring to do?
Alas, no. I have been looking, but I just can't find any expeditions worthy of my talents.
Well, if you don't find something to adventure soon, I shall require that you find yourself a proper job.
It's not that easy, my dear. You can't merely go outside and find yourself in a world full of unimaginable creatures. Adventure strikes when you least expect it.
That as may be, I am accustomed to certain standards, Bertram. Being respectable costs money. Your mother agrees with me. She has mentioned there is a very respectable position at Mr. Dulsworth's soap company providing telegrammatic advertising. The hours are long and arduous, and the work repetitive and uninteresting. But you would receive a steady income, Bertram.
My, is that the, I really must be off.
Bertram! Caviar doesn't just grow on trees.
There, my dear. Don't cry. I'm sure there is an adventure just around the corner. I'm sorry, dear.
You have until the end of the day to find suitable employment, or I am calling Mr. Dulsworth.
Oh, well, of course, my dear.
Thank you, Bertram. Now, could you do me a favour?
Well, I do have an appointment with Lord Arthwipe.
For goodness sake, Bertram, I don't like you running errands for a dreadful man. It's just not becoming. Now then, can you take Foofy to the groomery for me? It's on Groom Street.
Yes, of course, my dear.
This is all very tiresome. I'm going to lie down.
Basket! Foofy! Foofy, basket! What's the matter, Foofy? Hopefully that will keep him quiet for a while. It's lucky I have such spacious pockets. Up to my knees in adventure in Africa, just before I discovered the world's shortest river. Back in 1878, I managed to hunt down and kill the majestic rhino bird.
May I remind you that I possess immense strength, Mr. Fiddle. Yes.
Be a good fellow and move this cabinet, Gavin.
Certainly, sir.
Fits like a key, literally. What a lovely day for a stroll. Why, there's hardly any drizzle at all.
There is a storm coming.
What a terrible little man. He never said sorry. Oh, I see. He's bemuddled our bags up. He's got foofy.
Bien, este es el primer logro suelto del que os hablaba. Tenéis que hacer la carrera sin chocaros con nadie. Es una carrera un poco difícil y puede que os cueste. Si os chocáis con alguien, id rápido al dash al inicio, cerrad el juego sin guardar, para que al volver a cargar el juego aparezcáis en la carrera, ¿vale? Haced la carrera sin ningún fallo, porque si os chocáis con alguien, os vais a quedar sin logro. Así que repito, si os chocáis con alguien, vais a inicio, cerráis el juego sin guardar, y al cargar de nuevo el juego estaréis justo al inicio de la carrera.
Ouch!
Are you okay, sir?
What's this? It appears to be a nose. He must have dropped it in his haste to scurry off into the shadows.
You squashed me oranges! Me lovely oranges!
Have you seen a short, shadowy, sinister-looking chap scurry by?
No, I'm afraid I haven't.
Evening, Burble! Did you see a suspicious, shadowy little man run by, perchance? I wish to return his bag.
No, sir, I have not. You should ask that Sherlock Holmes, sir. He's a proper detective. You can find him in the Adventurers Club.
Yes, I know who he is. I'm quite the detective myself, you know, blessed with a keen eye for detail. Let me have a look at that. Oh, look! A freak show is in town.
Bien, y hemos llegado a la primera zona con palomas, así que a partir de ahora, cada vez que lleguemos a una escena donde haya palomas, tenemos que espantarlas a todas. ¿Y cómo las espantamos? Simplemente caminamos hacia ellas y echarán a volar fuera de la escena. Os repito, tenéis que hacerlo siempre que veáis palomas, da igual que volváis a la zona de nueva de ya limpiasteis, mientras haya palomas hay que echarlas, ¿vale? Así que caminad hacia ellas, tened cuidado en esta zona porque suelen haber muchas detrás de la estatua. Y tenéis que hacer esto durante todo el juego hasta que os dé el logro cerca del final del mismo.
Quite! As it happens, I'm going to see Sherlock Holmes now. Perhaps I can ask for you.
That would be most helpful. If you learn anything about the recent murderings, do tell. Have you found out anything yet?
I'm still conducting my investigation.
Well, tell me as soon as you are done. Our readers demand news as soon as it happens.
Your man. What a glorious rhinoceros! Ugh. He looks a bit sickly. What a unique horn! But what sort of animal is it? A genuine Fijian mermaid, although it does look a bit fishy. The main attraction, taking pride of place on the wall. What an imposing pachyderm! His trunk is colossal.
Oh, good evening, Mr. Fiddles. The usual.
Yes, please. One can never have enough tea. How do you do, Sir Grouchly?
How do you think, Fiddle? Things haven't been the same since I lost my legs in Venice. Constant pain, Fiddle. Constant.
Oh, I am sorry. That sounds terrible.
You weren't there, man. You weren't there.
I'm afraid, Mr. Fiddle, you are not permitted into the gold members area. It is for A-list adventurers only.
I've never been so outraged. I need to see Sherlock Holmes.
Mr. Holmes has asked expressly not to be disturbed as he is working on the dreadful case of Jeff the Murderer.
I have my own case I want to talk to him about.
I'm afraid, Mr. Fiddle, you are not permitted into the gold members area.
That poor creature has not been mounted properly. It looks like it could fall down any minute. His antlers are as twisted as this mystery. Your Majesty? Has someone been trolling? Guy Hardwood, how are you?
Fiddle! Long time no see.
Yes, it's been a while.
Just telling Melvis here about my latest adventure. 4 months in Patagonia.
South America.
Discovered a lost world. It was well splendid. Yeah. Found this thing up a crevice.
Crevasse.
So thought I'd bring it back. Don't even know what it is.
Got a few ideas.
Crazy.
Prehistoric?
Lord Rochestamp has been asleep since 1882. A grisly and gnarled member. Ooh, porcupine canopies. A prickly aperitif. Time to cause a flap. Fly, little creature, fly!
Crikey!
Fiddle! You buffoon! What have you done?
And blast! Come back! Come back to me! Oh!
Here I am, right behind you, Guy.
Oh, yes, that's
yes.
the spot.
The infamous Jade Griffin. Lord Cragglewedge, first man to climb halfway up Mount Everest. It's quite an achievement. Sir Clive Odwing, the world-renowned ornithologist's private chamber. He's left his door ajar.
Do you mind?
Oh, terribly sorry. The door was open and no.
Ooh, down a bit, Sandra. Don't just stand there gawking, man. I'm sure it's nothing you haven't seen before. Pick those leaves up from a fellow in Indies. Strong stuff. Good for relaxing. Help yourself.
I'll be off then.
Be a good fellow and shut the door on your way out.
Ah, Sherlock's private room. No doubt where he works on his important cases.
Ha! I win again, Watson. You really are a dolt.
I'm sorry, Holmes. I'm trying. It's just I don't really understand the rules of this game. All your games.
Ah, Fiddle. What brings you here? Come to bore us with more tales of one of your piffling adventures, have you?
No, I'm on a mission to return this bag unto its rightful owner.
And who is its rightful owner?
That I have yet to ascertain. There are absolutely no clues whatsoever.
Have you tried looking in the bag?
Ah, I never thought of that.
The features have been sliced off expertly with a sharp instrument by someone with skill and panache. Aha, this looks like the work of London's most elusive serial killer, Jeff the Murderer. Ha! Good luck finding him, Fiddle. The whole of Scotland Yard hasn't been able to track him down in decades.
I rather fancy my luck, Holmes. He can't be that far away.
You, Fiddle, you couldn't find your own tollywater in the toilet. Ha ha ha! I'll wager you don't even come close. If you can find Jeff the Murderer, I'll wear a woman's dress and dance the trifling gallop round the streets of Lambeth.
I accept, good sir. Nice to see you, Bertram.
Shush, Watson.
But this... I say, that's not to be sniffed at. Oh my, that's a potent concoction. Try this one. It's a special blend.
Give me that. Being the world's greatest crook thwarter is thirsty work. What is in this tea? I feel somewhat strange.
What have you done? Is he dead? Don't worry, Watson. He's just sleeping. Oh, good. Now, was there something you wanted to tell me? I know you'll think me silly for saying, but you need to ask the spirits for help. Spirits? I am a man of science. I don't believe in such puffery. No, Bertram. They exist. I have seen them with my own 2 eyes. Sherlock says it was a seagull, but I know it was the spirit of the recently departed. The spirit sometimes lingers on in this realm, especially if it has been wronged. You should help her find peace by collecting the missing body parts. Try and find Count Fulchmuckle. He's a gentleman with an acquired taste, but he does have certain connections. I'm sure he can help you on your quest.
found out anything yet?
Well, madam, I spoke to Sherlock, but he's somewhat occupied right now.
Typical. The conceited buffoon.
However, I am able to inform you that I, Bertram Fiddle, am now on the case of Jeff the Murderer. And I shan't rest until I find him.
Oh my goodness, this is wonderful news. Our readers will be delighted to hear about this.
You can tell your readers not to fear. I can be quite sleuthful when I need to be.
Here's my news blimp now. I must be off, Mr. Fiddle, but I'm sure I shall see you again. Good luck, Mr. Fiddle!
Your Majesty. Hemlock Street? This must be Lord Arthwipe's abode.
Extra! Extra! Bertram Fiddle on the hunt for Jeff the Murderer! Public less than confident!
My, news travels fast around here. Would you say my nose looks big in this?
Nevermore. Nevermore.
Have you heard the news, Fiddle? There's been another murder, right under our noses. They say he is the devil himself.
Phew! Terrible, isn't it?
Terrible? Terrible? You do not know the meaning of the word, Fiddle. Now I, on the other hand, I have done some truly terrible things in my time. Fortunately, I am so rich, I am above the law.
Interesting paintings, your lordship. Are they Dutch? Nice doggy.
It's not a dog, you fool. It's a wolf beast. My double-headed cobra, Fiddle. Twice as deadly as a normal one.
Is that blood on your carpet?
Yes, I cut myself. Shaving.
I have a little errand for you, Fiddle. You may encounter a Lady Ravisham whilst traipsing around. She has in her possession some photomographs that I would rather she did not. I need you to retrieve them for me. If you obtain them successfully, meet me in Lady Ravisham's secret garden, and I will reward you handsomely. But tell no one, Fiddle. No one. I have arranged for my coach to take you there. It is waiting outside.
Okay.
Ah, Mr. Fiddle, I've been waiting for you. Have you got everything? Once you get in, there's no going back. Have you got everything? Once you get in, there's no going back. Hurry up, I ain't got all day. Giddy up!
What a peculiar day this is turning out to be. I'm never going to find myself an adventure at this rate. There is no way a man of my caliber should have to work for Mr. Dulsworth. But at least this mission for Lord Arthwipe should see us well rewarded.
I don't trust him. He has funny eyes.
Lord Arthwipe? He's a very important and extremely well-connected gentleman. If we can impress him, I'm sure he will be able to provide us with some form of adventure. We must hunt down this Jeff the Murderer, and fast. But the odds are stacked against us. He has eluded all attempts at capture so far, and taunts even the greatest detective minds. Imagine the look on Sherlock's face if we were to succeed where he has not.
And your wife's dog, sir.
And Foofy. I must get him back or Werther will be furious.
We have a saying in Peru, an armadillo never gives up.
You're right, Gavin. And neither shall we. There he is now. Quick! Stop the coach! Don't let him get away again, Gavin. There he is. Behind bars. Where he belongs. Oh, damn it! How did he get through there? An oar next to a gate in an alley? Why, you could say it was an alligator. Ha! Quickly, Gavin, you curmudgeonly elf, we must follow him.
Sir, I sense a disturbance in the fence.
He's a slippery little fellow. Where's he gone now?
Why is your nose so funny?
What did you say?
Schmuckle's residence. How may I help you?
I am on the hunt for a fiendish villain who has the city in a grip of terror. May I come in?
You can't come in. Master is out. He went out on one of his nocturnal perambulations last night, and I haven't seen him since.
Oh, really?
He's a funny one, to be honest, sir. Hates the line. And he has some strange requests. But he's always been good to me.
I should probably be off now.
Oh, yes. I'm afraid I've said too much. Good day, sir. And if you see the Count, tell him his breakfast is getting cold.
Excuse me, did you see a man run by? About this high, mean, squinty eyes, a menacing scowl.
Indeed I did. He knocked me over and trod on my monocle. Oh, bother, it's cracked. It's no use to me now.
Here, let me help you up. It's broken, but it might just help. I do hope no one sees this. Think of the scandal. May as well leave that here. See you later, alligator. Got them. Ooh, silky. This is Lady Ravisham's house. She was known as the most beautiful lady in London, but no one has seen her for years. These gangs of pigeons are getting bolder all the time. Shoo! Shoo! What are they pecking at? It's a mouth! One more piece of the puzzle. What a winning smile! That's too heavy for me to lift. I see. For elevating, but how?
Yes. Yes.
The entrance to Lady Ravisham's secret garden. It looks a bit overgrown. I don't think anyone has been in here for quite some time. The lock is all seized up.
We have a saying in Peru. A wise monkey does not need a door.
Excellent idea, Gavin. Now, if only we had a monkey. The lesser-spotted glump. Looks like it was painted a long time ago. What a dreadful racket! I can't hear myself think. Hello, your ladyship. How are you?
What's that? I can't hear a word you're saying. Oh, that's better. I can hear you now.
Have you heard about the murderous villain known only as Jeff the Murderer? I, Bertram Fiddle, am hunting him down. You should be careful. Living on your own.
Don't worry, young man. I have a feeling I shall be quite safe. Is there anything else you want?
Squawk!
Have you met Mr. Calamus? He's my only companion. I tell him all my secrets.
Tells me all her secrets, but never remembers to feed me. Barely got the energy to lift my wings.
What a magnificent diamond!
Look how it catches the light.
That thing. May it bring you better fortune than it has me. Is there anything else you want?
I was wondering if you had any photographs I could look at.
Photographs? I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm no tattletale. My beak is sealed.
What did you say?
Ollie wants a cracker. I'm starving.
Good sir, may I have a word?
Hold on, mister. The exotic produce is getting dripped on. I have to move it all. Right, blooming state, I tells ya.
It's a bit fishy. Try these on for size.
Blooming marvellous, sir. Cold blimey, sir. I'm most humbly indebted to you. How can I ever repay you?
What are they?
Avocados, the world's rarest fruits. You can have one in return for helping me out. One good turn deserves another.
Thank you, good sir. Ew, it's all wiggly. What's in here? There's someone in here. I can hear them. I've fashioned a rudimentary laser beam. This should help focus the light. Makes me beam with pride.
My eyes!
I might hold on to this ring. It looks quite precious. Count Falchmuckle, I presume?
I know what you're thinking, Fiddle. But it wasn't me. This time.
Are you eating a giant woodlouse? You truly are a despicable man.
Maybe I am. But we all have our little whimsies.
What do you know about these murderings?
I've heard rumors that the murderer will strike again. But I'm so hungry I cannot remember. Ah, the forbidden fruit. There's nothing so delicious as that which is taboo. Oh, yes. Oh, yes, yes, yes. If the living can't offer any clues, then maybe the dead can?
Tell me more.
Do you know Sir Bruce and Lady Jane Wimpery? They are keen spiritomologists, and I know Sir Bruce has had need of special assistance in the past. I've heard of a gypsy lady who has such powers. Mayhaps you should seek her out, but be careful, Fiddle. You are meddling with things you can't imagine. Here, take this for protection. Leave me to my gluttony.
Footstool. That will come in handy. Think of the damage that... It's a... That's better. And now to nimbly scale the wall and make my way elegantly into the garden. I need further elevation.
Yes.
Are you okay, sir?
Yes, Yes, I'm fine. This toadstool broke my fall. So this is Lady Ravisham's secret garden. It looks a bit neglected. A stout vine. I've swung on a few of these before. Here's the problem. It was bolted from the inside. And now to leap effortlessly across. I need a little more momentum.
Yes, let me give you a push. All tight, sir.
You wait there, Gavin. I shall venture into the attic alone. And... Ah! The horror! What a splendid panorama. It's almost as if you can step into the picture. I need to bridge this gap somehow.
That's better. Meet me in the attic. I know the code. I know the code. 1, 8, 4, 2.
These must be what Lord Hearthwipe is after. I wonder why he wants them so badly. Oh my.
Oh well, I better get back to the old turkey. She'd be wondering where I've gone.
That bush hasn't been pruned for years. Look out, Gavin! It's alive! My goodness! Rhododendra carnivosa! Back, you evil shrubbery! Time to prune you down to size! Huzzah! Yes, and a hot lunge! Aha! Whoopsie! This way, Gavin.
This reminds me of the jungle. Shh, Fiddle, over here.
I can hear the trees talking.
Ah, Fiddle. You made it past that murderous hedge, then.
Oh, Lord Arthwipe, how did you get in here?
I have my ways, Fiddle. Have you got my photomographs? Splendid! Splendid! You didn't look, did you?
Yes. You mentioned some kind of reward?
I did I? Let's just say you won't have to worry about that Dullsworth fellow again.
How did you know about that?
Oh, here, look. A secret passage. Be on your way, Fiddle. You have a murderer to catch, and you don't want him to get away again, do you?
I smell danger.
That isn't danger. Mind your step, Fiddle. It can get quite treacherous in there.
Mind your step, sir.
There must be a way out somewhere around here. My goodness! This tunnel has led us right under the canal.
Ooh, fancy that.
Gavin, you look different. Oh, you have an eye stuck to your face. Another clue. An eye for an eye. What? Are you an angel? No, I am Bertram Fiddle, leading Victorian explorator.
Oh, I'm Norris, and I'm a bit down on my luck, mister. Me good lady wife threw me out on account of me tuneless whistling. Said you were driving her to distraction, she did.
Oh, poor you.
Indeed, sir. Now I'm sat here in this tub, a-pondering the meaning of life.
Al llegar aquí os debería dar el logro de espantar a todas las palomas. Si no os lo da, es que lo más seguro os hayáis olvidado de espantar alguna que otra que estuviera por ahí escondida.
Oh, I'd love a bit of muffin.
You frizzling nitwits! How dare you!
How rude! She threw her muffin at me. I'm not going to eat something that's been on the... Oh, what a beautiful turnip you have there.
Leave my turnip alone! Oh, it's my beautiful baby turnip. They call me Pokey Mary, 'cause I'll poke ya with this!
Oh, she will as well. Look what she did to my hat.
I will poke ya. Yeah. We don't like your sort. Poke me again, go
evening, sir. I am on a hunt for the fiendish villain known only as Jeff the Murderer. Have you seen anyone suspicious pass by?
No, sir. I've been too busy sweeping up other people's mess, sir. It's going to take me ages to sweep all this muck up. This broom just isn't powerful enough. It makes me right angry, it does. Especially now I have to use this feeble broom. If only my newfangled automatic sweeping machine hadn't broken.
We're closed. No one crosses the bridge after dark. It ain't safe.
But I need to get across. I'm on very important business.
Sorry, mister. Since them murderings started happening, we always shut it at night to keep the rascals out.
Can't you just open it a little bit?
It's more than my job's worth. I'm off home for a nice plate of kippers. You'll have to come back in the morning.
An ensemble of reeds. You've pierced my reed! Will this be of any use?
Oh, thanking you kindly, sir. I'm going home to whistle my wife back.
It's rather unbecoming of a man of my standing to be rooting through dustbins. A jar of gruel, a rubber sock. Ooh, what's this? A cork. An outside meditation chamber. Ooh, someone's been meditating a lot. Here, Ratty. Good for reaching awkward places. Hello! I'm on the trail of Jeff the Murderer. Can we come in?
Did Sir Bruce send you?
Yes?
Prove it.
There you go. As good as new.
Oh, thank you, sir. Well, with my contraption back at my command, I'm capable of anything. Who knows what I may become? Time to clean up this muck and make everything immaculate. Immaculate.
No, it floats. can use this broom as a paddle.
Yes? Hold on, sir. This won't take long.
A bit faster, we haven't got all day.
At your service.
Now lower the bridge.
Certainly, sir.
Ah, the simple solutions are the best. Oh, the cobwebs are all stuck to my brush. Excuse me, young whippersnappers. That eyeball belongs to me.
Finders keepers, mister. We saw it first. If you want it, you'll have to beat us at marbles.
Well, I used to be rather good at this game when I was a lad.
You can't play unless you've got a marble. We don't make the rules, mister.
We want a lollipop, we want a lollipop.
Now it looks edible enough to eat. Ta-da! Candy floss.
Daddy can't grow a real mustache.
Like giving fake candy to a baby. The Pearl of Minimoto. What an opulent treasure. I wonder if I could borrow it for a bit.
May you hold on one moment? I'm busy attending to my clockwork farm. It's very enchanting.
Is that your father, Sir Bruce? He looks a formidable fellow. What a proud and noble beast. Your moustache, it's all crookedy. Here, let me... Oh,
Don't touch my moustache. You fool! What have you done? That's right. I can't grow a moustache. Are you happy now?
There, darling. I still love you. In a way.
It's just not right. Makes me so ashamed and angry.
thank you for your help. Have a good evening.
He knows, you know. He knows everything.
This candy floss tastes funny. You tricked us. We don't like to be tricked.
Check out the size of this marble. Ha-ha!
Cool! That's a shiny one, isn't it? You win, mister. You win. What a banana.
I say, come back with that. How did that get here? The final piece of the puzzle. Face puzzle thing. An eye for an eye. I have an invitation from Sir Bruce.
Who are you? What do you want?
I'm here to see Madame Blackheart.
I sense you are greatly troubled by something.
Yes, I am. How did you know? She's very good, isn't she, Gavin?
You are searching for something. Someone. A stranger.
Yes, Jeff the murderer.
Oh, Shasha Vastad. This is bad. Very bad.
I was told you could help me find who did this by contacting the spirits. But I'm rather skeptical.
Yes, I contact the spirits. But first, I must cross my hand with silver.
Sorry, I don't have any silver. Ooh, but I do have this massive diamond.
That will do. Oh, spirits, can you hear me? Shh! Someone is answering. She's in great torment.
Help me, Bertram Fiddles. You're me only hope. Well, the evening started out much like any other. Hello, mister. How are you this fine evening? Here, don't I know you? Ain't you that Ow! What are you doing? And then he cut me blooming head off. The rotten scoundrel. Help me find out who wronged me, so I may rest in peace, and not in pieces. Look for the sign of the spotted calf.
Ooh, someone else is coming. Something wicked. Ooh, but spirits.
Cover your hearts in your feet then.
No, I can't stop them. Run, you fool, run.
Bien, aquí tenéis otra carrera y otro logro parecido al primero que hicimos en el juego. Tenéis que ir esquivando todas las lápidas para que os dé el logro. Lo mismo digo, si golpeáis algo en la carrera, ir a inicio, cerrad el juego y al cargarlo apareceréis al inicio de la carrera. Tenéis que hacerlo como en el primer logro sin golpear nada.
Over-exercise them. These are exceptionally fast phantasms. Phew, I think that has given them the slip.
Are you okay, sir?
Oh, Gavin, I feel most peculiar, like I've been scrubbed inside out with an ice-cold, dirty dishcloth. What's this street called? Mutton Alley? Sherlock, what are you doing here?
Ah, Fiddle. Maybe you aren't such a fool as I thought. But you're too late. He's already gone.
Who?
Jeff. Jeff the murderer.
What's the matter, Fiddle? You look like you've seen a ghost.
Shush, Watson. You must think you're pretty clever tracking him down to this unassuming lair. But the fiend is obviously a criminal mastermind. Always one step ahead of the law. It's like a game to him. He's toying with us.
Are you sure this is that fiendish villain's house? Ah, he hasn't changed a bit. I can smell burning. Foofy, are you okay? What kind of a maniac would make sausages out of a dog? Werther isn't going to be happy with this. I can hear scratching. Foofy, where is it coming from? It's under the floorboards.
Yes, if I could, I would, sir.
Quick, Gavin, move the table. Look, a trapdoor. Step aside, Gavin. Oh, Foofy, you're alive. Goody.
Well done, sir.
Oh, Werther will be so happy. Looks like it's time for us to return home, Gavin.
I must say, I am very impressed, Mr. Fiddle. It looks like you really had that villain on the run. Are you going to continue your pursuit?
Do not fear, Emelina. Even though I'm going home to have my supper and get a good night's sleep, I shan't rest until I solve this mystery and uncover the secret identity of Jeff the murderer, whomever he is.
Well, I for one can't wait for the next thrilling installment of this adventure.
And don't forget about the wager, Holmes.
Ha! You'll have to do a lot better than this if you want to see me in a lady dress.
What a marvellous story it's turning out to be.